Hello everyone, it's ITSMYYARD here, aka World Tenant, and we're going to talk about more issues with WWE 2K18 today that need to be fixed because it's ruining the gameplay. Now, there is several things. Now, if you saw the previous video, you would have seen the leg sweep of doom, but rightly so, a few people in the comment section rightly deduced and announced that the finisher that this same guy that was being the D, he was using a finisher that was cheap and broken as well. Why is that? Well, you'll see the footage in a couple of minutes time. What I want to talk about is the other little niggly pickly things that affect the game for the worse. But how do you fix them? Because it's some things that were fixed and changed beforehand. The first of all is the pinning system. Now, when you kick out a finisher in the olden days, you would automatically get up. That's not the case anymore. It's more like in a wrestling match. If you hit a finisher and they kick out your finisher, they're immediately not going to no-sell unless they're Brock Lesnar or The Undertaker or Braun Strowman, you know, something of that nature. But even then, it's a rarity. So what the problem with this is to do with don't counter stomps. And what I mean by that is if you perform 3 strike moves or maneuvers to your opponent that's on the mat, the 4th one they will automatically counter. If you pin them, that actually sometimes resets the count, so it's a cheap way of getting them. It also keeps them down a bit longer as well, which multi-man games can be a bit of a necessity. So what do you do to replace it? Because originally they would automatically get up in the video game, but that's not realistic for what the simulation based of the nature of the game. So my suggestion would be something very simple, and that is you turn off the pin button. If they go for the pin and you kick out, they can't pin you until they do another big move. I don't mean a stomp, I mean like an elbow drop, a top rope move, pick you up to grapple you, something of that nature. It needs to be something substantial enough to warrant the pin. And that's what us doing fair matches over the years have done. Obviously, we relegated it to finishers only, but having something like that would totally be accustomed and suitable. As you can see, this guy abusing the automatic stomp reversal. So I get up straight away, but using a quick strike to try and continue the pain, as it were. Now, there are other little bits and pieces involving this game that need to be sorted, and one of them is the aforementioned finisher. This finisher is to do with a corner maneuver. It is a knee of all plexiness. Basically, if they reverse your finisher, you still keep your finisher. They lose a counter. And yes, they will gain control. They will gain control because you lose advantage, as I put it. Whereas the leg sweep, you don't really lose advantage, or some other maneuvers, you don't lose advantage. And that's totally fine. But to be able to keep your finisher until it hits, that's just unacceptable in my eyes. Totally unacceptable. Something totally needs to be done about that. Otherwise, we're just going to get into some issues of pain. Like, I would love to knee everyone in the face every time this happens, but alas, it can't be done. So here we go. Here comes the gameplay of this knee. We're just going to showcase it. I'm using the dummy and a CM Punk to represent it because screw jobs. Why wouldn't you? So 205 live. I wonder if CM Punk's under 205. The knee of plenty. This is the knee, sliding knee. If reversed, see dummy's finisher icon. It still says 3. It's a bit of a problem, a little bit of a problem. It's not a huge thing, don't get me wrong, there's certainly worse things. What do you do for actually stuff like the stomps as well? If you have automatic stomp counters and they count this 3rd one, should the person doing the stomp be penalised? Maybe they twitch their foot until the opponent gets up, or I don't know, that'd be a suggestion. If they miss a stomp, it hurts them and it causes them to stagger for a bit. Elias has a signature, his rolling cutter, which actually gives 2 finishers if it connects. Because you do the pin combo, and you let go straight away. And then as soon as he puts his head back down, boom, 2 finishers. Bit broken, just a tiny bit broken. So expect people to do that as well when you see online matches. Now, why do I showcase it? It's the same reason I've always showcased them. It's so 2K or THQ would fix the goddamn problem. I wish I had my camera on because I'd be staring into the camera right now, evil-eyed. It's not to promote bad behaviour, it's not to promote bad play, it's to get them to fix it for this game while it's still around. And then 2K19, it's solved. We don't have to worry about it, and then we get the next problem sorted. And penalise the people that are abusing these manoeuvres. It's simple. While they're still in there, they're going to get abused. So remove them. It's very, very simple. You got any problems, any other manoeuvres? I've heard about the push as well, the running push. It's a really cheap animation. Any other manoeuvres, please let me know in the comment section below, guys. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more WWE gaming goodness. We'll see you later.